Good afternoon, everybody. It's Dr. Mo with Morning Cup of Moes. So today we're back at it. We took a little bit of a sabbatical here. I was super slammed with football, which we'll get into that, and good old work. We got a lot of projects coming up, but we are super excited to get back in. Please, please, please make sure you like, subscribe, share. Give us some ideas, man. Follow. If you'd like to be a guest on here, we'd love to start bringing people in now that the studio's just about done.
That want to come on.
Yep, it's time to start bringing in. Now that the studio's done, we got room. We're good to go. Doc, give us some of the topics, man.
We're talking Call of Duty. Call of Duty's coming up, you know, Modern Warfare 3, November 10th.
Yes,
you excited?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
We're excited. We're talking football. What's up?
Don't keep on playing these other crappy-ass games.
More games.
Fortnite was too slow. I couldn't do it. And then I even tried your game.
My game's sick.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Other
Texas
topics.
Chainsaw? That's fine.
Oh, no, I haven't tried that, though.
We're talking NFL, some fantasy news. What else are we talking? We're talking basketball, a little bit of trades, and I think that's pretty much it.
And
a lot about your Steelers.
A lot of fantasy. Yeah, my Steelers.
A lot of fantasy football.
Yeah. So let's get into the first one. You want to talk about your Modern Warfare?
Man, are you ready for this one?
Hey, so what are these maps? Talk to me about them.
Man, they got some good maps going. They have some repeats, man. They got what I see.
So I just started playing recently, truthfully.
So Rust is a repeat from Modern Warfare 2.
But that was just in there this time, wasn't it?
I believe so. Or the Call of Duty before. They brought it back.
Yeah.
None of my OG maps from Call of Duty 4.
Which ones were you looking for?
Like Pipeline, Overgrown, those maps, man. Those maps got to come back.
Really?
They're sick.
So prior to COVID, basically, that was the first time, and I don't remember which one that was. Like all the
Really?
Modern Warfare this and I don't remember which one they are.
It was probably Black Ops 3.
I think it was. That was like the first time I actually sat down and played COD.
Really?
Usually I was just, if I'm playing video games, I'm playing Madden.
I've been playing
NHL.
Since like the 8th grade.
Yeah, no, Madden and NHL were my two games. Like that's what I played every season.
Really?
I didn't play anything else. So it wasn't until COVID where we were just home doing nothing and everybody was on. I'm like, all right, I'll jump on it. And it's great, man. It's a fun game. So all these OG maps, I really don't know them. And that's why
I feel like the only OG ones on this one is Terminal, Rust, Quarry, maybe.
Yeah.
Invasion looks familiar. High Rise. That's an OG from Modern Warfare 2. But the gameplay on this game looks awesome. It looks like Modern Warfare 2, so it looks very, very nice.
So, I mean, the one that we're in right now, it's not horrible. You guys just love the old Warzone.
I just miss Search and Destroy how it used to be. Like,
what was the difference?
Before COVID time, it was more like Call of Duty 4 was slower.
Okay.
It was more strategic based, where now literally you could rush down the middle and kill 4 people, and then the match is almost done. Yeah,
but that's what you do. I feel like that's ever since I've been playing with you, that's all you do is rush down the middle.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen you play strategically.
But Call of Duty 4 was
like, even when we do Warzone or Fortnite, dude, you're literally like, try to be a lone soldier out there and not be a strategic at all.
That's how you got to do it.
You're a horrible team player.
I am.
Your brother would attest to that.
Well, I get the job done.
No, you don't. You die.
I don't get the job done?
No.
I average like 17 kills a game.
We haven't got a dub.
What do you mean? You talking Warzone?
Warzone or
when's the last time we played?
We finally played Fortnite. I thought that was horrible.
Yeah, it was
going
slow.
back to Call of Duty was like, holy crap, this is so much faster.
But I get the job done, right?
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Search, you do. Search, I haven't seen anybody get 30 kills on Search. I know Parth is saying that he's coming after you.
I'm a bad man.
I know Parth is saying he's coming after you.
Don't want this.
We got to get Parth in here so he could actually back that up.
Well, Parth owes me a couple things.
Yeah, we'll see.
He owes me a Goku Funko Pop, and I still haven't got it.
What's this trade? What do you feel about it?
Dame to the Bucks?
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I think the East is wrapped up.
Right?
Yeah. But I also like what Boston did. They went and got Drew Holiday.
Mm-hmm.
They lost Marcus Smart. They got Drew Holiday. Boston's a really good team.
Who's the best in the East?
Bucks.
Do you think Bucks first?
Yeah.
On paper, or you think they're gonna be first in the East? Period. Because that was my whole argument.
Bucks will be number 1.
Bucks will be number 1.
Number 1.
That was my whole argument. Was they're number 1 on paper. Will that come into the game? Will they be able to basically have that finesse together and actually teamwork together and gel correctly to actually translate that into W's?
Damian Lillard really hasn't played with a star ever, other than like LaMarcus Aldridge, but he was nothing special.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Giannis is arguably the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he'll be able to do that. I mean, I hope he could, because on paper, one of the best teams in the East, if not the best team in the East.
For Dame, he might have to take a little bit of a step back.
That'd be hard.
Averaging 30 points a game.
Yeah.
He has to take a little bit of a step back. If he does that, they'll be very successful.
Look at the first year your boy went to Miami. Like, on paper, they were the best team in the NBA, period. Yeah. But it took them a couple years to sort of start gelling. Or a year, right?
They should have won the first year. It was LeBron's fault they didn't.
What happened?
He played terrible in the finals.
Did he?
They literally should have won that year.
So LeBron fans saying that. Golly.
I'm honest.
You're never honest.
I'm honest.
You are the most biased individual. That's the most honest thing I've ever heard you say about him.
Wallah, bro.
So, yeah, no, I think Boston still may take the East just because they drive together very well. But on paper, the Bucks.
I'm not going to argue about
are,
that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Bucks potentially can. But I just feel like Boston's there. Matchups this week, NFL. So a couple ones that I'm looking forward to, honestly.
Talk about the game yesterday first.
Hey, that game yesterday, man, was one of everyone thought it was a snooze fest. I don't think we were gonna watch it, but I ended up having it on. Roschon Johnson pissed me off, man.
You started him in my league, right?
I started him in your league. I started Fields as well. I think
you're actually really doing good in my league too.
I think I'm 3-1.
3-1. I think you're top of the league.
I think I'm top of the league right now. 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah, you're
that one week I lost. I think I put up like 150 and still lost. I think I'm top scorer in your league.
And I think you had a win. You won by like point something, right?
Yeah,
Weiss
by like 0.8 or something, 0.8, 1 point something, whatever.
That's painful.
But yesterday, Roschon pissed me off out of his hands. He was running hard, man. He was running so hard. He had a nice run. I think it was like 7 or 10 yard gain, and he was running protecting the ball. 2 defenders came in, crashed down on him. He took the hit, and the minute I watched him spin off, I see him spin off, and he got up, and he wasn't like wobbly when he got up. So I was like, all right, he might be good, and then he was out with concussion, but. DJ Less became DJ Moore again. How did that happen?
Fields and DJ Moore in one league.
Yeah.
I ended up with, in the Yahoo League, 93 points.
Yeah, you almost put up 100 with 2 players.
Versus my brother, so I kind of feel bad.
No, you don't feel bad.
I was hoping it was Stash.
You're just saying it for the cameras.
I was hoping it was Stash.
Yeah, that would be a lot better. Oh, is it in that league?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get it. That's why you feel bad for your brother. Because if it was your league, you wouldn't feel bad for anybody.
Man, Stash.
You dream about that guy.
I lost to him because of Chubb. Remember Chubb got hurt? I needed 10 points.
Well, and that was just karma, dude, because everyone's making fun of you for taking Chubb in that 4 overall.
I know. They jinxed him.
That's what it was.
They jinxed him.
It was your fault for taking him that high.
I'll do it again.
Would you really?
I would. If he was healthy, I'd do it.
Not in a PPR.
I'd do it.
I think he's the best pure running back in the league, no doubt.
Top 3 running back.
I don't think he would have.
Who's your top 3?
Healthy? Like all health aside.
CMC, Eckler, Chubb.
CMC, Eckler, Chubb.
Who you putting in? You putting Henry? I'm not putting Henry.
No.
You putting Bijan? I'm not putting Bijan. I'm not putting Barkley. I'm not.
I would put Barkley healthy. I would too.
I'm putting Chubb at 3.
In a PPR. I'm not talking about overall just running back.
Chubb was inclined for an increased role in receptions.
Was inclined to. I don't know if it was or wasn't. Hindsight's 20/20 now.
We'll never know.
But yesterday's game, the Bears, man, like they just the same thing that the Lions did. Was it last week or the week before, where they just don't know how to play from ahead. Like the Lions are looking great, right? But the minute they get that lead, it's like they take that foot off the pedal and they just want to play conservative.
You can't
and just like play preventative defense.
If you play conservative, you're playing losing football. You're
playing to lose the game.
You can't.
They need to continue to play to win the game. Plain and simple. And that's where it was like even yesterday the Bears did that, and I'm like, what are you doing?
They almost lost.
But they had no running back. Roschon got hurt. Khalil Herbert was in. Khalil Herbert hurt his ankle.
Oh, did he?
I think they had their fullback at running back. So they had no running back. Basically, Fields was your only running back. So now they were able to know exactly what's going on. But DJ Moore scoring with that 4 minutes left.
That was nice, man.
I didn't realize how fast he was.
Bullet.
Like he just turns on the jets and he goes.
He's good, man.
He is. He is.
I was surprised with Fields. A couple of those throws were like in the pocket.
He shows that glimpse of he shows that glimpse of like he's got it. He's good.
I think it's a coaching thing with him. I think they want to keep him in the pocket, which he's not that guy. He needs to go ahead and run out as well.
Yeah.
He needs to have both aspects to his game.
Yeah.
But he could throw the ball.
No, he could. But I think he's 5-24 as a starter.
Is he?
I believe I remember reading that stat. 5-24 as a starter. So, I mean, that's just, they're trying to say that they're all tanking for Caleb and out of USC.
I don't think so.
I don't think Chicago would. I mean, I think they got something in Fields, truthfully.
I think the Steelers need Caleb.
I mean, I don't think you could judge the Steelers right now.
They got a new offensive coordinator?
I've been saying that for how many years now? He's been with us for 3 years. I've been saying for 2 years.
We're talking about the Steelers now, so go ahead and talk about your picture.
So last season, everyone was on my case in regards to when I said Tomlin needs to go. I've been saying that for almost 3 to 5 years now. Even after the Super Bowl championship or anything of that stuff, I think he would be a great coordinator. I think he's a player's coach. He's a cheerleader. He's got his players' backs 24/7. And in today's NFL, you need someone that's basically more of a manager. And that's basically what these head coaches are, just like general managers are in baseball.
Yeah.
But they need to be able to have the guts to basically tell their guy you're doing it wrong, right? Whether it's Canada or it's just coordinators or whoever it is. So looking at the last 17 seasons, and yeah, okay, he's been above 500 every year or even 2. He's had winning seasons, but that mediocrity should not be good for Pittsburgh Steelers football. Never been about mediocrity, ever. So it's just a matter of making sure that they don't want to fire a coach because
it's all about these, huh?
It's all championships. Like that's what it should be about. That's the reason why they have, they're tied with I believe the Patriots. It was with as many as they have. So it's not, you're not just trying to go 500. So with this, 2007 he playoff loss to the Jags. 2008 playoff win against Chargers, Ravens, Cardinals, and then went on. That was in the Super Bowl. That was truthfully, sorry, hate to be a Tomlin hater, Tomlin's guys. Cowher's guys. Okay, so his scheme went in for sure, but he still had Dick LeBeau as our defensive coordinator. He still had, I believe at the time was, don't quote me on this, it was Wisenhunt or was the offensive coordinator. There's still Cowher's guys.
No idea.
2010, win against Ravens, Jets, and the loss to the Packers. 2011 was a playoff loss, first round, Broncos. 14, same thing. First round loss to the Ravens. 15, playoff win against the Bengals and loss to the Broncos. 2016, playoff win against the Dolphins, Chiefs, loss to the Patriots. And then 2017, 20, 21, all first round exits. It's not good enough, plain and simple. It's not there. I think he was, like I said, a very good player manager. I don't think anybody would have managed Lev Bell, Antonio Brown.
Better than Tomlin?
Better than Tomlin. I don't think anybody would have done that better than Tomlin.
Yeah.
He sort of kept them head straight, in check, what they're supposed to be doing. But as far as,
it's such a shame, though, man, to see those guys go down that route.
Oh, man, it was horrible. But to see this, now everyone's chanting, man. Every week, everyone's chanting, fire Canada. Fire Canada.
You were preaching that last year.
I was preaching that last year, and he's Tomlin's guy. He's the first guy that Tomlin was. He's not going to get rid of. He's his boy. He gave his son a scholarship to Maryland. Plain and simple.
He won't get rid of him.
He will not get rid of him unless he's got to. No, they got to either force Canada to resign, or Tomlin's going to step down. But I think Tomlin has a couple years left, and right now they're not saying even Pickett's their guy. I think Pickett has talent. I think Pickett could be good, but how are you going to show that when you got 101 jet sweeps every week? You got a 3rd and 10. You're throwing the ball 2 yards.
Play calling's not accustomed for the quarterback.
It's horrible for the quarterback. So you can't really see what his true potential is because his coordinator's horrible.
That is true.
So you can't really judge the kid. The kid's doing. I think he's doing good with what he's got. He had one bad play last week. If he would have just stepped up into the pocket, is where he got sick. He got sacked.
A pick, right?
I think he threw a pick. He got injured that play though. He tried to roll out. So the 2 tackles were coming in. They got driven back, but they were keeping their back towards the quarterback. If he would have just stepped up into the pocket and made the throw, he would not have gotten hurt. He tried to roll out and panicked.
And then he got
hurt. That's an amateur move. Like that's a rookie move. That shouldn't be made. But the progression that he had at the end of last season, to see the regression this season, dude, it looks like the Steelers have not practiced since last year. Like it legit looks like they look awful. Even our defense on paper is very good. But they just, if I told you when we watched the first game together, like if our defense is not scoring, our offense is not going to put up enough points to win a game. Our defense has to score. If our defense doesn't score, we're not winning. You tell me week 1, week 2, Najee Harris gets 5 carries.
He looked good last week. He ran really nice.
They ran him almost 20 times.
Yeah, the opportunity when it presents itself, he looks
semi-decent. Semi-decent. I'm not saying he's going to be top 5 in the league. Yeah, no. But I think he's a good back that if used correctly.
He'll be a 1,000-yard rusher. If they continue to use him.
If they continue to use him. Yes, if they continue to use him.
I don't think 1,000 yards is anything.
Yeah, you're nuts for that, though.
I think 1,000 yards is
You're just saying that because Tyler Algier.
I think 1,000 yards is equated to opportunity. If someone touches the ball 200 times in a season, I'm sorry, you better have 1,000 yards.
Yeah, but you still need to make something with that opportunity.
200 times? If you touch the ball 200 times, how
many
yards per carry is that?
You got to make some. What is that, 5?
Yeah, come on, man.
5 yards a carry is not easy, my guy. What's wrong with you?
I could do it.
No, you can't. 5 yards a carry is not the average. Your average is 3.5 yards a carry. 3.5 yards a carry.
But
that's
get more
a lot.
Than 200 carries. They do.
I would have to look it up. Here goes typing that awkwardness right now.
Average.
Yeah, no, I don't know what the average carry. Because you got to understand, if there's 17 games, 17 games times 20, say there's 20 carries total, that's 340 carries, 340 touches.
Yeah, 340.
So that would be, yeah, I get what you're saying there. But not very rarely are they getting 20 touches a game.
The only time it's impressive, like for Tony Pollard last year, to have 193 carries and get 1,000 yards.
Rushing
impressive.
yards? Or 1,000 total purpose yards?
No, rushing.
Yeah, so that's good.
That's impressive.
So I don't know how many carries or touches he had the year that he got 1,000. But at the same time, it's.
What are you talking? You talking Najee?
Najee, yeah.
He had 272.
272.
1,034. He barely cut it.
Okay, so he was about 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, like
just
that,
under 4.
I don't think that's impressive.
Still good.
I'm sorry.
If you get 4 yards a carry, you're getting a first down on third down every time.
How about if you're third
That's
and
what
six?
That's what I tell the kids every day.
How about if you're 3rd and 6?
But then you're not getting 4 yards a carry. If you run 3 times.
4th and 2, you got to punt that.
No, on what?
If it's 4th and 2, you're punting.
I get it, but at the same time, if you're guaranteed 4 yards a carry, which no one's guaranteed it, but no, you're getting a first down every third.
Yeah.
So it's he's there. He's just got to be used. They haven't used him at all. Jalen Warren, I'm sorry, use him as a spell back. Bring him in third down. Give him a screen. The boy runs hard.
Yards?
Do those things.
Field had 1,000 yards.
He was the only running back.
160 carries for 1,043.
Yeah, that's why everyone was calling him a running back last year. They were calling him a quarterback.
I'm sorry. I just don't think 1,000 yards is impressive.
Yeah, it's very impressive still. It
You
truthfully
think so?
is. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you guys let us know if 1,000 yards is
Yeah, I
impressive
think
or not.
1,000 yards is a big deal,
I personally
man.
don't. If you get enough opportunity, I think you should get the 1,000.
No, it's still there. You got to make something of the opportunity. You can't just be given an opportunity and think it's going to become successful. That's the thing. So talking about the Steelers, that matchup this week against the Ravens, it's going to go one of two ways. It's going to be a typical AFC North matchup where it's just going to be strictly defense and it's going to end in a 12-6 game, all field goals, or it's just going to be a massacre. There's no in between. But the problem with my Steelers is they play down to the competition or they play up to their competition.
Have the Ravens been good?
Yeah, the Ravens haven't been bad. They're ahead of our division right now. I want to say they were 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
3-1, yeah.
3-1. You guys are 2-2.
We're 2-2.
So you taking Steelers or Ravens there?
I mean, I got to take my Steelers, but I think it's gonna be a great freaking game.
I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even argue with you, truthfully. It matters what Steelers show up.
Yeah. No, you're right.
If the Steelers defense, because Steelers defense has had Lamar's number. Lamar has never had a successful game against the Steelers. And I don't care. All your Ravens fans could call it out.
It's coming today.
They have not had a successful. They have not had a successful. He has not had a successful run against the Steelers at all. We have a defense built for him. We don't have a defense for pocket passers. These dinks and dunks and all that stuff, they will smoke us. No doubt in my mind.
What's up with the other quarterback in your division?
Bro,
Joe, bro.
He's sleeping. I think that calf is a big issue, man.
He can't move. He's trying to be in the pocket where he likes to scramble a little bit out. He likes to scramble
around. Not just that. It's when he's planning down and making the throw on the follow through. I think it's a bigger deal than what it is.
Awful. And his receivers aren't happy.
No.
You see what Chase
Jamar,
said?
Man.
He said he's always effing open.
Yeah. He's got to have his guys back. Like, he can't say that.
Yeah, he can't.
If you know your guy's hurting, be a team player, dude. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Way too much. So and they're boys, too.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that matchup, truthfully. You got the London game, so don't forget to set your lineups. 9:30 Sunday.
9:30, don't forget.
Bills, Jags.
Who are you taking?
Bills. But the Jags have been there for 2 weeks.
I'm taking the Jags here.
Yeah.
I know it's crazy, but I'm going to take them.
I'm going to take the Bills out of talent, pure talent. If it was here.
Pure talent, you take the Bills. But since
the
Jags have been there for a while.
They've been there for 2 weeks.
And they just played a game over
there. They just played a game.
I'm going Jacksonville.
So that's where I think that's not too sneaky, but it's there. Patriots, Saints. I mean, truthfully. Saints, but Patriots Mac Jones has been horrible.
Yeah, they suck.
Stevenson has been horrible, but I think
they got to do something. Man.
I think Ramondre has been so bad just because Mac Jones is god awful. Like plain and simple, he can't open it up for him.
Ramondre, I have him in every league.
Yeah. You took him in every league. You talked me into taking him into one league, and I'm so happy you took him in every other league.
I'm so sorry
because there was I'm so happy I don't have him in any other. I just got a piece of him in one league.
I'm sorry that you have him.
It sucks.
I have him in 5.
Panthers, Lions. Looking forward to that.
Come on.
Looking forward to that.
That's
just because
a beat down.
Yeah, but I'm still just completely and utterly disagreeing with this Jahmyr Gibbs pick. Defend it. Give me it.
He's not being used. He's not. Why draft him there?
Why not take Jalen Carter in the first round? Jalen Carter is a beast. Imagine Jalen Carter and Aiden Hutchinson together on that defensive line.
My thing, if you're going to do a running back, stay where you were originally at.
100%.
And take Bijan Robinson.
Or that. But you had Swift and you had Monty.
I know Weiss keeps saying that.
Keep Monty and Swift. Take Jalen Carter.
Swift was always hurt, though.
That's fine, but Monty's doing his thing.
Did
29
Swift
carries the other
wanna be
day.
in Detroit?
I think he's want to get paid. He didn't care. I don't think he had an
He was
issue with
always
Detroit.
hurt. Was he
didn't
actually hurt?
Yeah, I don't think he had an issue with Detroit.
Balling right now,
I
man.
could be wrong, but he's
Montgomery looks like a
Montgomery
boss.
looks like I called that before.
See, the problem with Montgomery is this: he can run, catch,
yeah,
block.
yeah.
Those three things. When
Yeah.
you have a running back that can do all that,
But you know what Monty compared him and Gibbs to? He's like, yeah, we're back to Ingram and Kamara in their prime.
Oh,
He's
he
like,
said
that's
that?
what we want to turn into.
yeah.
So and that very well could be.
I think Gibbs will take over now, week 7-ish.
Take over?
Yeah.
No.
Take over.
No, Monty's gonna be the bell cow.
They'll notice how dynamic Gibbs is. And
Yeah,
they'll
but he's
start bringing more as receiver.
I think it's gonna be more evenly split. Like right now, Monty got 29 carries the other day.
Jeez.
29 carries. I think it'll go back to like a 20 to 15 split. 22 to 14 split, 22 to 13 split, where they'll get Gibbs more involved.
More catches.
Yeah, and get him more catches, get him more involved.
I hope
But
so. I just traded for him, man.
Monty staying at 29 to 30 carry. Come on, you can't do
have
that.
30 carries.
Why'd you? You're gonna run his legs off.
Why'd you draft the guy?
You're gonna run his legs off. Like, unless they just use him, just run him down to the ground until next year, and just don't plan on using him again. I don't remember how long his contract is.
I think it was
But
a year.
Come on, use Gibbs. If you weren't gonna use Gibbs, bring in.
You should have drafted the defensive
You
guy.
should have brought in the defensive guy. You should have brought in Carter, plain and simple.
Titans, Colts. I'm taking the Titans.
I'm taking the Titans, but that's just, I mean.
How about this? Hear this out. I'm taking Derrick Henry for 200 yards.
200? No.
Watch.
You just like to push stuff out there. Get out of here. Get out of here.
It's coming, baby.
Eagles, Rams, you got Cooper Kupp back.
All about that action, boss.
You got Cooper Kupp back. What does that do to Pikachu? Puka Nakua.
Listen, I think he's still going to get his. Obviously, it's not going to be as much as it used to be.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I think it opens up for him even more.
Can I see Pikachu as a 4 to 5 reception kind of game guy? Yeah, I could still see that.
Yeah, I think he'll still be 5 to 9 receptions.
could
I
still
think
see
he'll
that.
still get a tutty.
Yeah, I can see that. I think he's going to be good.
Stafford loves his guys.
The problem with Stafford is he's very tunneled in on people.
Yeah.
And he loves Cup.
He loves Kupp.
He loves Cup. So I don't know what
But I think the chemistry that was built between Puka Nakua and
doesn't
Stafford
matter.
was
He
there. No,
loves
but I think
Kupp.
that helps him. Where he's still going to get his 5 to 8 receptions a game. He'll probably be pushing about 60 to 80 yards, maybe a tutty.
No, Stafford is
Tunnel vision? Yeah, for sure. I'm with you there. But
Kupp, where you at?
I take the Eagles there. Even if it's in LA. I take the Eagles there. LA has no
see.
loyal fans.
We'll see.
Chargers, Rams, no loyal fans. Like,
Wait, are you taking LA, you said?
No, I'm taking the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking
I'm taking the Eagles because in LA, every time I've been in an LA game, except for the Niners are pretty loyal. But Chargers and Rams, man, it's just like whoever the visiting team is, they take over the stadium.
Rhythm.
Yeah, they take it over. It's crazy.
Texans, Falcons.
Texans, Falcons. I mean, Falcons for sure.
Really?
I think Texans are on their high right now.
That QB, Stroud's been balling.
Strasburg, yeah, he's looking good.
He's good.
He's looking good, man.
He's nice.
But I
Nico
think
Collins, too.
maybe they go back to.
I'm taking the Texans here.
Yeah, maybe they go back to understanding that Ritter's not the guy and just give the ball to Bijan.
Who the hell's going to throw the ball?
No, I'm just saying keep him in there, but you gotta feed Bijan more. They weren't feeding Bijan that much the last week.
Last 2
At
weeks,
all.
he didn't look good.
He didn't.
Who'd they play last week?
Last week weren't they in London last week? They were in London against the Jags.
They were.
Yeah.
They didn't look good. Against
No.
Detroit, he didn't look good either.
No, they bottled him up because they know Ritter's not a threat.
Yeah, I think teams.
But they got
that.
Taylor Heineke. Put Heineke in. Why are you going on with this Ritter freaking experiment?
I don't know. I think they're scared of the confidence thing. Maybe if they bench him, he'll lose all that.
Well,
I don't know. But I got the Texans there. Man, why are the Dolphins versus the Giants?
Did you see the trade right now? Just in?
The signing of Claypool?
Claypool over to did they trade him?
Dolphins.
No, they
signed him.
the Chicago released him?
Yeah, he was
I could have sworn I read
He got released.
Okay, yeah, so they signed him there. So you got Waddle, you got Cheetah, and you got Claypool.
This game's probably done in like the first
Yeah.
quarter and a half.
Yeah.
So
For sure. Miami's too good. The only
That's
game
why I'm upset.
besides the Steelers, Lions, this Sunday night game is the first good one in a while. Cowboys Niners.
That's a good one.
That's a good game.
That's a good game.
Cowboys Niners. CMC has been an absolute beast. Like unreal.
Man.
So I'm looking forward to
I got
that.
him in that league.
I'm so happy I ended up taking him in your league. Like, and I reluctantly took him just because I didn't want Jamar. If Jetta didn't go first, I was taking Jetta for sure over CMC.
He's such a beast.
But he's good. Knock on some wood for me, bro. This guy gets injured. I'm knocking you out right now. I swear to God. Swear to God, I'm getting you, bro.
Man, if he gets hurt, it's on you.
No, it's on you.
You just said he's a beast and he's this.
He is. He is. So, no, I want to go Niners there just because it's in San Fran. I want to go I want to go Niners there. I'll be rooting for the Niners for sure.
Going Cowboys.
Dude, we got to talk about Jets and Broncos just because I feel so bad for Jets fans. I feel so bad because we haven't been here since Aaron Rodgers' first 2 minutes that he played.
He got hurt. He's actually doing really good.
Dude, seen him out of a walking boot after 5 weeks? How?
He's talking crazy shit, though.
Hey, he's talking like he's coming back. I ain't going against him. I love when I hear that guy talk.
He's like, miracles are just things that haven't happened.
They haven't happened.
What the heck?
When he called, did you hear what he called Kelsey? Mr. Pfizer.
Mr. Pfizer.
He's like, yeah, Mr. Pfizer, the boyfriend of the year, making fun of the whole freaking thing with Taylor Swift. Yeah. I'm like, and the NFL is just eating that up.
Kelsey said they're doing too much. I don't know if you've seen what he said.
Jason or Travis said
Jason asked Kelsey if they're doing too much, and then he was like beating around the question. He's like, yeah, the NFL's doing way too much.
Way too much. Yeah. They're doing way too much. They need to stop that, dude. Like, let them watch.
That Kelsey put Taylor on the map.
Yeah, right? He put her right on the map. So, yeah.
Now she's known.
Now she's well known. Those are all the matchups there. Now, when we're looking in regards to, if you're going at a flyer, I think is our next thing, flyer for defenses. Like, who are you looking at this week? If you're looking at the schedule, rankings, all that stuff, who do you want to sort of take a stab at?
So, Washington defense was projected to do really, really well this week, and I was versing them yesterday.
What'd they get?
-5.
Yeah, no, they didn't do good. I think you were asking me if you should pick them up yesterday. You asked me if you should pick them up, them or...
yeah, I think I was just going through defenses.
I was like, yeah, no, I wouldn't touch either one of them.
Best defense this week, I like Miami.
Yeah.
Against the Giants. That would probably be my number one.
Okay.
I like the Lions against the Panthers.
That's my number one right now. Especially on a flyer. That's my number one right now.
I like the Broncos against the Jets isn't bad.
I ain't touching the Broncos.
Yeah,
if you paid me to
touch them, but if you're desperate, then yeah, I'd go.
I'm actually starting Dobbs. I'm starting Dobbs this week. Joshua Dobbs in a league. I swear to God, I don't draft quarterbacks. I draft one quarterback. That's it.
Free agency there.
There's nobody. There was nobody. I'm starting Joshua Dobbs against the Bengals because their defense is horrible.
I would say Bills against the Jags, but the Bills just lost their top corner.
Yeah,
Tre'Davious White. But no, my top defense for this week would have to be the Dolphins against the Giants.
Nah, I'm going Lions against Panthers.
And that would be my second.
Yeah, I would just flip it there.
But let's see what NFL has them at.
Has who?
Has the start of the week for defense.
So right now on a couple different ones that I looked at, basically the consensus is San Fran 1 against the Cowboys, and then Cowboys 2.
They got start of the week. I'm sorry, man, but they got Ravens against Pittsburgh.
Oh, for sure.
Start the Ravens defense. At 2, they got Detroit against Carolina.
Yeah.
Indianapolis.
I just didn't want to say the Ravens guy playing so. Let's just be honest here.
You're like, damn it, my family's watching.
I can't do it, man. I can't.
Damn it, stop it, man.
Hey, someone sent me a draft the other, a freaking trade the other day.
Who was it? Blast them.
You know who it was. They wanted Travis Kelsey. They tried to do the whole 3-for-1 special where they were giving me like, I don't even remember who it was. It was scrubs. It was absolute scrubs. That guy doesn't know fantasy. And it was just because it was 3 players for 1. He thought I was gonna jump all over. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, no. I'm not sorry, that's for amateurs. Like, no, I'm sorry. If you're gonna do that, bring me Derrick Henry. Bring me somebody that's at least gonna be comparable to Kelsey.
Yeah.
Who's your top receivers right now? Jefferson's up there, correct?
JJ's always up there.
He's still number 1.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to look for this next thing here.
Actually, you know who's going to have a game? Or should have a game? Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
If he's healthy.
In Green Bay.
Yeah, if he's healthy.
Is it in Green Bay?
I think it is in Green Bay. Talking about Miami, I'm sorry. I know we're jumping all over here, but freaking Ashani, A-Chain, man. Pissed. I freaking drafted him in almost every league. I think you sniped him from me in one league, and thank God you did because I ended up dropping him in almost every league.
Last 2 weeks.
Why?
I'm scared to start.
Why?
He's in the lineup this week.
Yeah, he better be in the lineup this week.
He's going to get 6 points this week because he's in my lineup.
100%. It's all right. I got 2 points out of Roshan. But Ashani's been a beast. We called that out when our last podcast on here.
Yeah.
I think actually Sine was telling us, thank you.
He drafted him,
so he got him. So that's a good thing.
Cincinnati.
Let's talk about this draft grade. Remember when they traded CMC?
They graded that a C minus.
And ESPN Plus wanted to grade it a C minus.
Yeah, dumb doofus.
I don't know. How do you do that?
In the words of my friend, you silly goose. I mean, I got you, man.
So let's rankings real quick. We have, honestly, in the AFC East, Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. Bills and Dolphins are 3-1.
Oh, we're looking at AFC. Okay.
Who comes out of that? Do the Bills take it, or do the Dolphins split them?
Dolphins will come back and beat the Bills. They'll split that series. That's a good conference.
The top two are good.
That's a good division.
Yeah, the top two are good.
I think the Dolphins come out and take that.
Think so?
Yeah, I don't like the hit that the Bills defense took.
Yeah.
Really don't.
I like the Bills, so I'm probably gonna keep them up there. But I could see Miami doing it. They're.
You know what's crazy? I was playing Madden yesterday, and I was getting burnt all day long on deep routes against the Dolphins. And I remember that Tre'Davious White's not in the game. You got to put him in.
Oh, really?
I didn't put him in. Man, I won though. I won the game.
You got the dub. So you got your AFC West is Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos. Chiefs comes out of that. Plain and simple. There's no questions there. AFC North, Ravens, Steelers, Browns, Bengals.
Bengals come out of that. They come back.
Really?
Yeah, they come back.
No way.
They come back.
No way.
Once they figure out what's going on with Burrow, if he's not shut down, if he's healthy, they come back from that.
I think they can, but I think that division is just toss up. It's literally
a toss up, but I think the Bengals come out.
Yeah, I'm going toss up there, plain and simple. It just if we end up going in our bye week and they actually fire Canada, I might actually like that, like what we do, because we don't have a tough schedule, plain and simple. AFC South,
that's a shit division.
It's just hot.
But they're playing good.
Colts, Texans, Jags, Titans. They're all 2-2.
Jags
every single one of them
out of there.
I think I go Jags. I go Jags for sure. I'm there all day. Going to the NFC East, Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants. I think that's the Eagles to lose. You called the Cowboys from the beginning.
I think the Cowboys win that.
I think injuries are just going to catch up to them.
But again, I don't like what happened to the Cowboys defense with Trayvon Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs, yeah.
Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah. And Eagles are going to take that again. I called that at the beginning. There's no way.
NFC West, 49ers.
Dude, Seattle's been a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, Seattle's been good.
Kenneth Walker is doing much more than what anybody expected.
Yeah. The Lions should have beat them that one game, though. The Lions lost that game.
Yeah.
Golf lost that. Golf sucks.
You've been hating on him since that game.
Since
that game, you've been hating on him.
I don't like Golf at all.
I don't think he's horrible. I don't think he's horrible for what you need.
Okay, how about when you're down, you need touchdowns? He's not that guy to air it out.
He could be. He did fine with the Rams.
Oh, my God.
But you just got to manage the game. That's what he is. He's a game manager.
Man. Please continue.
For what you have, I think he's
angry.
good. But Jackson Smith and Jigba, could they get him involved, please?
Why would they? They got two beasts.
Make it a three-headed monster.
That's hard, man.
Why, how's it hard?
To spread the ball like that.
Throw him in the slot.
It's hard, man.
You guys all said Geno was the guy.
The guy who? Where?
You got every fantasy draft, they're all talking like he was the guy.
Geno is not the guy.
That's what they were talking. I'm like, all right, bring him in.
Geno's not the guy.
Bring in Jigba. Bring him on. They have talent in that kid.
The only way to get through receivers heavily involved like that is when you have an elite quarterback.
Patty Mahomes. And I get it.
Like a long time ago, Denver. Not like 6 years ago when you had. What you talking about? You had Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, Eric Decker.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
All those guys were nasty.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because Peyton Manning's and the tight end.
Yeah.
Julius Thomas.
Yeah.
All those guys are really good because Peyton Manning just
he spread the ball. He spread the ball. So Eagles taking that. Niners taking their division for sure.
You already know who's taking the next one.
The NFC North, I think it's the Lions to lose.
Detroit.
There shouldn't be any issues at that point.
NFC South.
NFC
Baker's
South.
been nice.
Baker's been real nice, man.
They're on a bye week this week.
Yeah. He's been good though.
The Bucks take that though. The Bucks take that.
Yeah. I'm with you there for sure. Let's start some stardom, sit 'em.
Before we get into that,
yeah,
I have a would you rather.
All right, give me it.
I actually looked it up. Ready?
Yeah.
I mean, a show without a would you rather isn't a show.
It's not a show.
All right. Would you rather be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation that is about you?
Oh, man, that would both drive me crazy. I don't want to take back anything I say because I, speak the truth, my boy.
Do you ever say things out of anger?
No.
Never?
I'm really pretty calm.
Really?
Like when it comes to that, I really don't. Like you know me, I analyze everything too much. Like I always sit back, digest, figure it out, and then talk. Like I don't think I've ever like went off. No, but I don't know if I want to hear anything that's said about me. I just don't care.
Yeah, same. I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
That I know who I am, what I stand for.
I don't
so
care
if
what
you're talking about me.
Truthfully, they talk about me. They talk about me.
Yeah, I don't
so
care.
I don't think I care to hear any of that stuff. Like it just doesn't faze me. So I would probably just go with take back whatever, just out of process of elimination, not because I really care to take anything back.
Yeah.
And I really don't like. I'm not short tempered to the point where I snap for no reason or
really,
say things when I'm angry. No, I really don't, at all. So that's why I'm just like process of elimination. I think I would rather just do that.
Yeah, I do take back for sure. Who cares?
I don't care what anybody's
People
saying.
are gonna talk.
All right, let me pull
People
this one
gonna
up here. Start 'em, sit 'em. So a couple different ones that we've seen on NFL Network that and sort of go against what they're saying. So they got to start him as your boy Ashani.
Yeah.
Okay. Against the Giants, which all day you start him.
Yeah.
But they got to sit him being James Conner.
No, he's a stardom as well.
No.
Start
Is he?
him. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading that wrong.
Start him all the way down until.
Okay, so stardom, James Conner, Breece Hall, Brian Robinson. What did he get yesterday? He did horrible.
8.3.
Yeah.
But they went down early, so
they went down really early.
Hard. And they were on the 3, and they're passing the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you start Ashani, are you not starting Mostert?
You probably start them both.
Right?
They like involving both of them.
Yeah.
But I think Ashani's the guy now.
I think he is too.
I think Mostert is always hurt.
Well, he hasn't been last year and this year. He hasn't been.
That's coming.
That was his name. But he hasn't been. But even Ashani had a shoulder injury lingering the entire spring training.
He's fine though, baby.
Hey, he's good now. I mean, the guy's looking good.
He's running like the wind.
Great. I know.
Breece Connor's been a surprise to me, honestly.
Why? Why do you always?
I don't know.
You hate on him too much.
The only year I took Connor is that first year when Bell held out, and it paid off.
He's been solid. I'm not saying he's
oh
my God, great.
He's good.
But he's been solid.
He's very good.
And if I don't know where the hell Dobbs came from. Dobbs went from Pittsburgh. They wouldn't even dress him every week.
The quarterback?
Yeah. He was
a pick?
He was drafted out of Tennessee to Pittsburgh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Then he went to Cleveland. Once again, was hardly ever dressed.
Balling now.
Balling now. Like
they didn't have his jersey.
That's
in the
what you do with the opportunity.
You know that?
No,
they didn't have it, and he posted a TikTok, and then Arizona's like, "We're so sorry, we're gonna get this up." And
he's the man. Breece came back aggressively. Breece is actually looking good.
He's been playing a lot of carries, man.
Yeah,
plays like 46% of snaps.
Yeah,
46% of snaps with 6 carries though.
Yeah,
like that, man. You can't be doing that.
No,
they need to establish the run very early in the game.
But I feel like that's every team should do that.
Them specifically, because if they fall behind, Zach Wilson is not coming back.
No,
sucks.
No. Yeah. They need to control it there, but
they got to go get someone.
Today's NFL is just so different, man.
Fast.
You used to run to pass. Now you're passing to run.
You can see people slow the game down.
Yeah,
like the Lions are pretty slow, man.
Yeah,
the Lions are not a fast team.
No one was slower than Peyton Manning. Watching him was dreadful sometimes.
Yeah,
it took forever. Like he sucked the entire play clock.
Yeah, he was just reading everything.
Yeah, he was reading everything. It was nuts. He literally.
I hope Breece has a good game.
I think he will. I don't know about this, deeper options, Gus Edwards or anything like that.
Who cares?
I don't know about all that.
Sit him. Ramondre Stevenson. Yeah, sit him. Sit Najee. Jahmyr Gibbs should not be a sit here.
Well, I think it's just how much they're using him. Like. I don't know why they would sit him there against Carolina because if anything, it'll get some work in.
I think the Lions coach looks at last game and sees that 30 carries to David is ridiculous. And we spread the ball. I can see an increased workload for Jahmyr this game.
Yeah. I mean, we have to.
Miles Sanders, that guy sucks.
I would definitely sit him for sure.
Let's go wide receivers real quick.
Yeah.
Tight ends, if you have Kelsey, start him. Anyone else, leave it empty.
TJ Hawk.
I'm messing.
Come on, man. Hawk's been
Nico
good.
Collins, start.
Yeah.
Brendan and Ayuk, start. Christian Watson. I don't like Watson. Ooh,
I don't mind him.
DJ Moore made this list.
To sit him or start him? Start him. Yeah, the other one that I wouldn't mind seeing on that list, which I'm sort of surprised, is who was it? I'm sorry. I'm just looking for these matchups. Are the Browns on a bye this week?
Yeah.
That's why he's not on there. Jerome Ford's been a beast too.
Yeah, he's good.
Jerome Ford's been good.
Adam Thielen's been nice.
Adam Thielen's been like just quiet nice. I'm like surprised with how good he's been.
Sit him.
Yeah.
Drake London. Cortland Sutton.
Is London a sit him or a start him?
Sit.
Yeah.
Sutton, Jordan Addison, Tyler Boyd. Yeah. Respect it. Nico Collins been a monster, man.
So your sit him at quarterbacks has been Trevor Lawrence this week, Burrow this week, Russ this week, Brock Purdy this week.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with it.
Some of the stardom, which, I should look at but none of these guys are going to be there. Anthony Richardson. These are obviously in deeper leagues. You're going to start them over your starters, right?
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson, Kirk Cousins, C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love. So I think, there's a lot of different options out there, but, Joshua Dobbs is your good little streamer, bye weeks, replacement option. That's what I went with this week. So I will be starting Dobbs. Wish me luck on that one, bud.
With that. You're going to get like 13 points.
No, man. I think he does it with his legs too.
Yeah, he'll get 13.
I think he'll be good there.
You know what? You're getting 16.
Give me it. 16 I just got, it's all right. In another league, I got 50 out of field, so we're good with that.
Chilling right there.
So another week down, another week to go.
Oh, wait up. 1 sec.
What you want?
The tight end sit. Cole Kmet was a sit. Man, NFL, get your
Cole
shit
Kmet was a
together.
sit? No, I told you start him. Or I told your brother start him yesterday.
He started him, yeah.
He did, right?
Yeah.
Good. Because he was going to start Higbee.
Yeah.
No Higbee.
Let's go.
Yeah, no Higbee. We're done. All right.
Another episode down.
Another episode down, man.
Oh,
So
wait
let's
up.
go.
You're Canton Lions.
Oh, my God.
Canton Lions.
right,
How's
give me
that going for you?
Start off great. Start
Why?
off awesome. Because my team was actually prepared. I'll explain that. Go
I
ahead.
attended the first 3 games, and his team was on a 3-game winning streak.
We're on a 3-game winning streak, man.
And then the last 2 games I didn't go, and guess what happens? 2 games skid. But I'm coming to this next game, so that should be a dub.
So, 3-game winning streak. The kids look good. They were giving me about 3/4 a game. Like and granted, they're 9 and 10-year-olds. Like it's tough, right?
It is
so
what it is. Yeah.
we were running a 5-3 front. We're gonna run a 4-4 front this week on defense because we're playing against Pontiac, and Pontiac loves the run outside. They're run right, run left. They don't have any crazy studs. They're just fast. They're fast and they're aggressive. But man, the biggest obstacle course that I've had thus far.
I was just gonna ask you what is
The biggest obstacle was getting these kids to not shut down after getting scored on one time or giving me the full 4 quarters.
It's kind of like the punch in your mouth.
Yeah, and how do you get back up? And that's been like
hard.
that short-term memory, and I've been preaching that since training camp when we started back in July.
Yeah.
If you make a mistake, no problem. I'm not gonna yell at you about making a mistake.
Yeah, it happens.
Learn from it, move
drop
on.
It, move on. Yeah.
They are like literally beating themselves up so bad. So the first 3 weeks we came out, we stopped them, we went on defense first because I always defer. Went on defense first, stopped them, went down, scored. They were on cloud 9. They were playing with high intensity. They were doing great. The 4th week comes around, and we stopped them, didn't score. Then they came back and scored again.
Really?
And it was like they got punched in the jaw, and they would not get back up.
So you feel like your team is better when you guys score first?
Always.
Why don't you receive the ball?
Well, a lot of times not in our hands. So like the weeks that we're home or when
majority
we're away,
of teams defer,
if you win
correct?
the toss or not.
Do majority of teams kick?
And I don't because my defense is my stronger squad.
Okay, makes
My
sense.
defense is my strong.
So you want them out?
Yeah,
first.
I want them out first to set the tone.
Yeah.
So and we haven't been
Makes
scored on
sense.
first drive yet, right? It's usually when we take the other offense out there and they don't move the ball. Then Black goes back out there sort of tired and like sort of defeated, like our offense didn't score, and our defense sort of turns it off a little bit.
By Black, you mean you like your Black squad, right?
Yeah,
Because there's different
that's.
squads
So
that you
I
got.
got my black, blue, silver.
Okay.
Our black squad, my black defense is always out there. Like
Okay,
that's just our starting lineup. That's my black defense. Where I get everybody else in is on offense.
Got you.
So we're not always gonna move the ball. I got minimum plays we got to get and all that other stuff.
Sometimes it doesn't go
Like
how you
last
plan
week, I had my quarterback, and he called a fake 25 power pass. That's what it was. And on that, he's supposed to go and fake to the 5 hole and then roll out to the 6 hole and hit his tight end on an out route. And these 9-year-olds, dude, they're getting it. Like it's crazy. The fact that they remember all these things, like as I'm saying, I'm like, damn,
pretty cool.
They're doing
It's
awesome
cool to
things.
see it in motion.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
So we're doing this in the game, and in practice, we're nonstop scrimmaging. We're getting it done, making sure they know their plays. We do it in the game. He rolled out the wrong way. Who does he roll out into? The defensive end coming right in, and just got walloped.
Oh.
And then after that, like, he started crying. He started like I did this. So I had to pull him out. Pulled him out of the game. Said, you're done. Sit on the side. No problem. Once you get your nerves together, come back to me.
Yeah.
Came back to me. It was only like a minute left before halftime. Talked to him during halftime. I'm like, listen, I didn't pull you because you made a mistake. I didn't pull you because you threw an incomplete pass.
I pulled you to gather yourself.
You got to gather yourself. You got to be mentally right in order to play this game, because if you're not, you're going to go out there and get hurt. So that's my biggest obstacle number one, is getting them mentally stronger. And I've been telling them since day one, it's a mental, emotional game.
It's a tough task, though. They're so young.
So hard at that age,
it's
man.
Very difficult.
So hard at that age. And the other one is just the timidness. Like, my middle linebacker, for example, he'll scrape across, he'll fill the gap as he sees the hole opening, and he gets there and he goes to make the hit, and then he eases up. So it's like finishing through the hit.
That's how you get hurt.
And when you sit back and you're waiting to receive the hit instead of delivering the hit, that's where you get hurt. So those have been
the whole
bracing yourself.
You can't brace for impact and then disengage. You can't do that.
That was literally the hardest thing so far of the obstacles that I've had.
Yeah.
So but they're doing good. We need one more win. One more win and we're in the playoffs.
I mean, I'm coming, so I think you guys should.
You know what's funny about that is freaking my son Zane, that little shithead.
Hey, leave Zane alone.
Hey, I'm gonna knock him out, dude. After I'm with that kid on the football field, I had coaching them 4 days a week, and at the game, everything I do for these kids. We get off the field on Sunday. This little shithead. We get off the field, and he goes, "You know why we lost?" I thought he was gonna give me insight. He goes, "You know why we lost?" I go, "What's that? What is it?" He goes, "Mohammed wasn't here." I go, "You son of a..." Are you serious right now?
His brother, right?
Mohammed and his brother weren't here. I was like, after everything we did, that's what you got me with? Really? I was ready to knock him out. I was going to knock him out. Oh, my God. I was like, because, my boy, like, he's a smart kid. Like, he'll come off the field. Like, I remember one game, one of the teams had a certain type of cadence. Yeah. And if their cadence was said, then they were going on 2. If another cadence was said, the QB was keeping it and rolling out. And then another cadence it was a pass play.
He's doing all this.
He picked up on it. Oh, my God. He picked up on that and told his defense. Like, he's a smart kid. He'll get those things, which is awesome.
He wants to win, man.
He wants to win.
Tell, yeah.
He's got that competitive nature. But, when I had him at nose tackle, man, I don't know who taught him it. I had nothing to do with this. Had him at nose tackle, so he's right in front of the center. As he's in front of the center, as that ball flicks, he could go.
He's there.
Bro, you're supposed to go, like, drive, right?
Yeah.
Shoot a gap, shoot the A gap, whatever it is. He's flicking the ball.
He's causing fumbles.
He's flicking the ball. I'm like, who taught you that? What are you doing?
Smart. He's watching YouTube.
He's watching YouTube too much.
100%.
Too much.
He's doing something.
Yeah, seriously. But no, it's been good. We'll see how we do this week. Winning in the playoffs. We got Pontiac Panthers this week.
If you don't win, you could just win next week. Right?
Win next week. We got the Pontiac Panthers this week and the Plymouth Steelers next week. That's a big game. It's a big game. That's the rivalries.
But the other one's on Saturday, right?
No, we only have one Saturday game this week.
That says done, right?
That's done. Yeah, this year. But the only problem was, man, we had that flood that happened not too long ago.
Yeah, the field.
So all of our home games are in Ann Arbor. Yeah. So we haven't been able to actually play at Plymouth Canton High.
Not too bad.
So it's been a little bit of a hike, but it hasn't been too bad.
Let's get that done.
So let's see how they do. Let's see how this do. Miss anything else?
I think we got everything.
I think we're good there. All right, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
You guys are awesome. Always show us love. We'll show you guys love. If you have any suggestions on what you want us to talk about or any guests, let us know. We'll have guests soon. So you let us know, and we'll keep up the contact.
We'll keep it up. Thank you, guys.